There's nothing like the sun setting on a beautiful homemade quilt. On block 4, I will show step by step on all blocks to show how to do it. So if you watch just one, you will know how to do it from start to finish. Some have different problems with the solution. Here's the block that we had finished before. I'm going to show you where I'm going to make a pattern out of this. We have a banjo, then we have a basketball, and then we have a football with a helmet. So all those can go in one line, but we want different colors behind them. Now on this one, we have the sun, we have a blimp, we have a helicopter, and we have an airplane. On this one, the lion that we have already done, we have a kitten, a dog, and a worm. So those are all going to be on one thing. Now on this one, the tent, I have a fishing pole, a fish, and a boat. So now we're going to get started on block 4. We want to start with parchment paper. We do not want the one that has the plastic on it. We need a pencil that is a transfer pencil that is good for ironing. Now what we want to do is we want to cut us a piece off, and where it rolls up, we want to put it on there like this so it won't roll. And then we want to take us a pen, and we want to pin it down so that it won't move. This will help be able to draw it. Now what we want to do is we want to start tracing everything that we want. Now if you don't want it, don't trace it, because there ain't no need in putting something on there we don't want. So I'm going to trace this out, and then we'll be back to get everything else ready to do the next step. So I will see you then. Let's talk material. Now if you have red on here, so you gotta, if you can't see this, then you can't see to embroider it. So we have to have something that you can see. Like, if you see the red, we can't use red because we can't see it. So red is out of the question. Now, this brown, we will be able to see it on there. So we're going to keep that one. Now the green, you can see it. So we're going to keep that one. The white, yep, most definitely. But now this right here, brown, this brown is really too dark to show. So you don't want no colors like this. Alright, so let's get ready and we'll start cutting out our material. I have a Omni Good ruler that is 12.5 by 12.5. So now I'm going to cut me out some more of the blocks that I need to make my things out of. Okay, this moved on me. Okay, so if I can't turn this around without messing it up too much. There we go. And yes, I did mess it up. Okay, so we got this side. Go down there. Alright. There we go. Now I'll move this out of the way. And then we're going to open this up. And we are going to get us 4 pieces out of it. There we go. So, now we're going to line this up, and this is the wrong way again. I'm not changing it. I am just going to go level that out. Then I'm going to come over here, and I got that one. I'm going to level this out. There we go. So now we have 4 of those. So we'll be back and with my iron hot, ready to go. Next step, you want to put your block down and you want to iron your block. Make sure that it's all nice and pretty and flat. Now you want to take your paper that you did and you'll put it upside down and in the middle, just as good as you can, and pin it down. Go up a little bit, I don't want to hit it with my iron. Alrighty. Then you take and you iron it on there. Take your time and do it. Some spots are easier to put on than others. And now that you put it up here and down here, you can lift up the side and you can see where you need to iron more on where it's not showing up too good. And it's right up in here is my problem. Okay, let's take a look. Take another look. Okay, we got up in here. I'm afraid of hitting my pin up there with plastic. Okay, so now that we got this done, we'll be back and I'll show you the next step. Got it on my hoop. Now the colors that I want is blue for the water, brown for the boat, a black for the handle. I want green for the mountains and the flower or tree that is right here. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. So we are going to get started on the blue. So now we have our blue here. And we're going to get started on it. Okay. Oh, let me keep them together. I forgot. We want to take and run it through a candle so it will be easier to do and it won't knot up so bad. And we want to look at our ends here. If our ends are fuzzy like this one, this is where we want to put our knot. And if our sewing end over here starts getting frayed real bad, we want to cut it off. And when you are doing it, you want to try to stick to one side and not let your thread go on this side, you know what I'm saying? Keep it all on one side. And then we're going to turn this over and we're going to put it in there like that so it won't go nowhere. Don't have to worry about it later trying to come through the material. So here's what I'm talking about. When we have it down, going down, we want to try to keep it going down. Alrighty, we will be back whenever I get the boat done. If I have a problem, I will come back and I will show you the solution. Something moving over here. What is it? There it is. Can you see it? Oh, no. What can it be? Oh, it's the quilting cat. Look at that. She come to look see what we were doing. Now she's going to get up here while I'm still working. Y'all seen me do it, and I did it. And then I was like, oh no. Okay, this right here is the blue, and it's supposed to go down here. So I've got a whole line of blue right here that I've got to take out. But now I can take this out, and I can still use the thread. All we have to do is work on it. And it's very easily just pull it all out. We can rethread our needle with it and use it again and not have too much of a hassle with it. See how easy that is just to pull it out? It's easier whenever you don't have an iPad in your way. Okay, so I'm going to finish pulling this out. Let me get down here and do it the better way. There we go. And when you get down to the very end, and I'll just cut your thread down at the very end. This is too much thread to throw away. Alrighty, I'm going to quit. I'm going to do this off camera. I like it whenever you get to the end and it just equals right up, and all you got to do is just tie it off with just a little bit of thread. You got just enough to tie off and you're done with this one. I think it's pretty cool. Now we're going to start working on the blue because I got the boat done. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. So now we're going to work from right here all the way around till we get all the water done. Got to get this one right here out. And while it is like this, I'm just going to go ahead and do this and get that done. Now we got a knot down here, so we kind of want to save that knot. So we're going to come up here. We're going to get that hair out of the way. Trim that off. And then we're going to try to thread our needle. These things are sometimes just too hard. It's like, wait a minute here, get that eye a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're going to get started on that. And look at all, this right here is the trash that I've got so far out of all four of them. I don't think that's bad at all. Alright, we're going to get started and get the water done. Alrighty, we have that part done. I think it looks pretty good. Now we got to reposition this thing, Badoodler. And, well, I guess we're going to start on the mountains. We're going to get those done. So let's see if I can't get this in the middle. Pretty good. And I want to put this right up here. There we go. Now we got that one ready. So now we're going to do just the mountains. And then all we have left to do is to paddle. So we're going to get started on that. But I think it looks good. I'm happy with it. Okay, I'm right here and with the green. And I need to get over here. Okay, it's not going to hurt anything to take and put it in there. And to line it up right here. And get it on that side and continue going. Because when you go down this way, it's going to secure it right here and secure it over there when you do this right here. Now I done this and I took my thread and I went this way. You can see that green. That's really too big. But I'm hoping that I will still be able to cover that. So, if you've seen the other video on how I showed you how to do it, this is the wrong way to do it. it needs to be smaller, like half the size would work just fine. But that right there is too big. So I hope that you all seen that one and you know the difference now. We have company. Can you see her? Yeah, her the baby kitten. Alright, I'm going to bring out this box. And this one right here has my different color. You see the different colors in the yarn? In the thread. So I got 3 ready. That's number 3, the green. I'm going to use it on the right here on the tree. So let's get started on that one. And I'll show it to you when we get done with it. Boy, it's a long needle on that thing. Alrighty, so we'll be back whenever I get this done. It's still here. But this right here kind of like disappointed me. It's still the same color all the way around. We have a darker here and lighter here, but it really doesn't add that much of a different color to it. And I was hoping that it would go, do it different, but it didn't. I guess I threaded it wrong, or I didn't cut it right or something. But I'm not happy with that. Alright, we have this, and when I get done with this right here, then I'll show you a picture of it. I showed this in another video, but I'm going to show it in this one too, because we can. And you may not have seen it in the other video. Okay, so I have this right here, little thing right here. So we want to get it right now while we can. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to go over. Okay, let's try to get it in there again. Alright, there we go. See, we're going to put it in there, and then we are going to outline it. And we're going to go all the way around. Try to get a hold of it. Yep. And get this one done. Okay, that right there. I'm going to have to fix it to make it go like that. Because it's going to want to go down, and I don't want it to. There we go. Now we're going down. Do you see how I fixed that right there from doing that? That was a good one. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Okay. There we go. I'm watching what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. I hope so. If not, I'm sorry. Okay, so I made it back to here. So all I'm going to do is just go right back over. And then we have that one done. Now, we are going to continue to go right on down. Like nothing never happened. Okay, I'll show you a picture whenever I get done with it.